What's going on, people? Welcome back to my YouTube channel and welcome to another video. I hope you guys are doing well today, and welcome to your first ever match preview of this Premier League season. The start of the 2022/2023 season starts today. Of course, Chelsea are not in it, but They'll be, our first game is against Everton tomorrow afternoon at 5:30 p.m. kickoff, and that's what I'm going to be talking about in this video. But before I do that, there's some brand new signings I'm going to be talking about first, then the preview for the Everton game, then the lineup, then my prediction, and that's going to be it. So lots of things to talk about. But if you're excited that the Premier League is back, and if you're excited to see Chelsea playing their first game in the Premier League tomorrow against Everton, make sure you smash a like. Don't forget, if you are new, it's the subscribe button below. Make sure you share this video to everybody so that they can give their preview going into this game. And also don't forget to hit the bell notification so that I never miss any of my YouTube content. So without further ado, let's start off with the first signing of today, and that is Marc Cucurella has signed for Chelsea on a £63 million. That is £55 million transfer plus another extra £8 million fee. So that's 63 altogether. And you know what? I am so happy that we signed him, because let me tell you something, yeah. Not only can he do well as the left wing back, but he can also play well. He can also play as the left centre back. But the thing is, I don't think we'll use Cucurella as the left centre back. Oh, it, the only thing we can use Cucurella if Koulibaly gets injured. That's the only way I can see Cucurella play as the left centre back. But for now, yeah, he's going to be playing as the left wing back because Marcos Alonso wants to join to Barcelona, and and I'm not sure what's going to happen, but hopefully Alonso goes, because over his career he has been good at the start, but ever since then he has been terrible. He's just been slow, keeps making stupid mistakes, not holding the ball properly, just always concede goals, all of that stuff. So yeah. And plus, 2 years ago, him and Lampard got angry during halftime and all that stuff. And the same thing goes, I forgot which game that was, something like that on the two show. So yeah, Marcus Alonso, time and time again, just wasn't that great. And yeah, but I know that Marcus Alonso will be a good player for Chelsea, but not that great, if you know what I mean. So I think Cucurella is a really good backup for Ben Chilwell, because if Ben Chilwell um gets injured once again, we don't have to sign another left wing back because we've already signed Cucurella, so that's good. But my plan is for Thomas Tuchel is that I think you should start Ben Chilwell, and then maybe after the World Cup, because we may because sorry after the England games, I think Colwell needs to be starting because the international games is next month. So I think Ben Chilwell should start from now on, before the international break, and then after that, Mark Cucurella should start, because if Ben Chilwell keeps starting every single game, then he will get injured like he did last season. And I definitely don't want that to happen, because Ben Chilwell is our best player when he plays on the left hand side. So I think for me, yeah, from now until the international break, Ben Chilwell starts. Then after that, Cucurella starts. Simple as that. That's all we can hope for. So yeah, so that is Cucurella signed. And when I saw his stats, that is throughout the whole season, I think he's done better than Marcus Alonso, 100%. Of course, Ben Chilwell has been starting all games, so I don't know. I'm not sure who is better, Ben Chilwell or Cucurella. You guys let me know in the comments down below if you know. I'm not sure who's better, but I think yeah, Cucurella is a really good backup if Ben Chilwell gets injured, so that's good. Of course, another player who've been linked with on the right back was Kyle Walker-Peters. Now, I don't think we'll sign him because I think Kennedy in pre-season did really, really well on the right-hand side. Just dangerous going forward, defending really well. He done really, really good in pre-season. So I don't think we can sign Carl Walker Peters unless Southampton want to sell him, which I don't think they will. I don't think they will. So yeah, but we're gonna have to wait and see. But but yeah, if Reece James gets injured again, let's hope that Kennedy makes it into the Chelsea first team and gets some time, because we all just know that Azpilicueta doesn't want to play in that position. And talking to Azpilicueta, he rejects Barcelona and he's still staying for Chelsea. So yeah, I mean, maybe I'm not sure if this is the right decision, but if he wants to stay at Chelsea, let him. But we all know that he won't get played much game time. If Reece James does get injured, then I fear that we might use Azpilicueta as the right wing back here again, which we all know that he doesn't play well in that position at all. So yeah, but we'll wait and see. So hopefully, like I said, Reece James would definitely be in the squad for the international break. So I think here Reece James from now until the international break starts, and then after that, it's either Kennedy or Azpilicueta, because I don't either bench Chilwell or Reece James to play more games than Cucurella and Azpilicueta, because we all know what happened last season when they played a lot of games. They got injured, and I definitely don't want that to happen again. So these two England players that I mentioned start from now until the international break, and then after that, let them rest. And then if they're fit enough, then you can start them again. So that will be my plan if I was the manager of Chelsea Football Club. That is my plan. So yeah, so that's him sorted. And also another player who we signed yesterday. I can't pronounce his last name, so I'll just pronounce it like this. Um Carney Chu. I'll just call him Carney Chu because his last name I really can't pronounce it, so I don't want to get his pronunciation wrong. But I'll just call him Carney Chu. And yeah, he's an 18-year-old player. He's a midfielder who we signed from Aston Villa, and also he's part of the England's under-19s who have won the European Championship. So I think he's a really good signing. I mean, I saw him in the England game and he was absolutely superb. And we need a midfielder because we all know that sometimes Kante can get injured. Kovacic is so he can get injured sometimes. So I feel like I think him as a backup for the midfielder is going to be really good. And also another midfielder we're interested in is Frankie De Jong. But we're hearing the news that he prefers to stay at Barcelona rather than come to Chelsea. But we're gonna have to wait and see. I mean, the transfer market closes in 27 days. Since today's the 5th of August, so Frankie De Jong really has to make a decision if he wants to stay at Barcelona or go to Chelsea, which is in London. So we're gonna have to wait and see. And also, not only is he linked with Chelsea, but the other stars, Aubameyang and Memphis Depay. Now, the reason why Chelsea are linked with Aubameyang is because since Barcelona signed Lewandowski, you know, who Barcelona took away from Chelsea, maybe they decided maybe they want to sell Aubameyang and maybe he wants to come to Chelsea. So we're also linked with him. And if Aubameyang comes to Chelsea, then that's really good because we all know that him and Thomas Tuchel definitely know each other, and he scores goals under Thomas Tuchel, 79 goals in Dortmund under Thomas Tuchel. That is unbelievable. So if Aubameyang could come to Chelsea, especially under Thomas Tuchel, then I'm happy. I really am happy. Memphis Depay, I'm not sure. I'm not sure if he's that good anymore. In the Netherlands, he's good, but if in Barcelona, I'm really not sure. But we're gonna have to wait and see. So yeah, those are the players we're linked with. Those are the signings. So welcome to Chelsea Football Club, Mark Mark, what's his name again? I keep on forgetting. Okay, Marc Cucurella. Marc Cucurella, welcome to Chelsea. Welcome to London. You are officially one of the Chelsea players who'll be wearing a blue shirt. So welcome, Marc Cucurella. So that's this done. Now let's quickly move on into the preview. Chelsea play the first game of the Premier League this season against Everton tomorrow. I don't know why I got this feeling that I'm confident, because when I said this last time, Everton beat us 1-0. We were terrible in that game. We were dominating Everton, but the amount of chances that we had is still shocking. And I don't know why I get this confident, but I feel like I need to be confident because we just signed Cucurella, we signed Carney Chu, we signed Raheem Sterling, we signed Koulibaly, you know, so I think I should be confident. If Raheem Sterling and Cucurella starts, then I believe that we'll keep a clean sheet and will cause Everton problems. And Everton didn't do one in pre-season, and they let go of Richarlison, and also Dominic Calvert-Lewin is not fit enough to play against Chelsea. So Everton are in serious trouble, and so is Lampard. So I should be confident, but I'm worried at the same time because we all know that Everton can surprise any other team. They can surprise Chelsea, Arsenal, Manchester United, Tottenham as well. They can surprise those teams. So can Chelsea get revenge on Everton tomorrow? I hope and pray to God that happens because our away record at Goodison Park ain't that great. The last time we beat them was 3-0, then after that it was 0-0, and after that it was bare losses. So can we turn Goodison Park from a curse to break that curse and to finally get the win? Let's see what happens tomorrow and let's hope they do that. So without further ado, that's the preview. Um of course, Lampard is in serious trouble. He's in serious trouble because Everton fans don't want to be in the same situation as last season. So I hope Frank Lampard fixed it, but I'm really not sure. I'm really not sure, but we're gonna have to wait and see. Can Everton kick off their season with a win against Chelsea? That's why I'm worried because they could do that. They could just hurt Chelsea if you know what I mean. So yeah, so that's pretty much the preview. That's all I can remember. So without further ado, let's move on into my first ever predicted lineup of the Premier League season. All right, so without further ado, let's start with the goalkeeper, and that is Edouard Mendy. Now, of course, many people have doubted Edouard Mendy because of his mistakes, not saving properly, just of that. But Mendy is still our number one, and plus Kepa is looking to go to I forgot that team. I'm not sure. Is it Juventus or something like that? I don't know, but yeah. So and plus we signed Bulletti. So yeah, he's our second choice goalkeeper. So yeah, Mendy has to start. I mean, Koulibaly, Koulibaly and him are from the same team. So and they can speak Senegal language. So that's why I think here that Mendy is going to start in this game and hopefully we can see the real Edouard Mendy from last season, if you know what I mean. So Mendy starts for me in goal. Now let's move on into the back three. So my back three is going to be Koulibaly on the left, Thiago Silva in the middle, and Chalobah on the right. Now, of course, we're looking to sign another centre back, but I'm not sure if that will happen. So these are the back three that I think that Thomas Tuchel will go in for tomorrow's game. Of course, Koulibaly already looking a really good replacement against for Rudiger, and he was absolutely superb against Udinese. The ones, the tackles, everything from him, he can do that. And if he can do that in the Premier League this season, then he'll be part of the team of the season. So let's hope that Koulibaly gets that much energy, makes runs, makes tackles, everything, because it's really sad to see Rudiger replacing him with gone, but it looks like we found a really good replacement, and that is Koulibaly. So yeah, Thiago Silva as centre back, 37 going to 38, still do well in that position. And Trevor Chalobah, let's hope that he doesn't make any mistakes once again. Let's hope he doesn't do that because against Arsenal, he made the mistake. So let's hope he doesn't concede a handball or just pass it straight to the one player and they will score. But I know that Trevor Chalobah can still be Chelsea's best player like he did last season. And if he can score like he did against Crystal Palace in the opening match of the season, then that would be a good start for him. So let's see what Xavi Chalobah does tomorrow. So those are my back three. Now let's move on into the wing backs. So my two wing backs going to be Ben Chilwell and Reece James. It's good to see Ben Chilwell back. Now the big question is that many people would like to see Marc Cucurella start, but since we only signed him today, I don't think he will start. And like I said, the only way I see him starting is after the international breaks in September. That's the only way I can see Cucurella start in every single Chelsea game. So from now on, I think Ben Chilwell should start on the left hand side because I was glad to see him back because before he got injured, he was absolutely brilliant, scoring goals, going forward, he was brilliant. Defensively, he was good. And let's hope and pray to God that he doesn't get another injury. So for me, Ben Chilwell on the left and Reece James is starting to worry me just a little bit because he started good, but then he suddenly comes down a bit. But let's hope that Reece James could prove every single Chelsea fan wrong and prove that he's still the best right back in the league. I'm not going to say in the world, but in the league, let's hope he can prove everyone wrong and he can, still be the best right back. So those are my wing backs for tomorrow's game. Moving on into the midfield, and I'm gonna go for. It's really strange that I didn't put Kovacic on, but but for me, I'm going to put N'Golo Kante and Jorginho because the game against Udinese, I thought these two were absolutely superb. We've seen the real Kante and we've seen the real Jorginho. And let's hope that game against Udinese will be the same thing again against Everton because the only way to beat Everton is to make sure that they quickly win the ball back, make runs, maybe try and score, maybe pass it to the player so that they can score, and then boom, we'll get our midfields back. So let's hope this energy from both of them can really be the same thing for the game against Everton because I'm desperate for Chelsea to win at Goodison Park. I'm desperate. So those are my two pivots, Kante and Jorginho as the two number eights. Now moving on into the front three. On the left side of the ring, Raheem Sterling, because we all know in that position, the game against was it Charlotte? He was really, really good, and he was the only player who causes that threat. The game against Arsenal didn't get much of the ball. Against Udinese, he was really good, and he even scored the goal, and he should have had more. So I think Raheem Sterling will be Chelsea's best player, and I think he'll cause a lot of threat going on the left hand side. So yeah, so Raheem Sterling starts for me on the left. On the right, Mason Mount. Chelsea's best player of the season, most goals and most assists ever. But let's hope that doesn't happen this season. Because we all know that Mason Mount can still not be Chelsea's goal scorer because he ain't a striker. He's an attacking midfielder. So let's hope that when we signed maybe a Aubameyang or maybe someone else as a striker, let's hope that they will be the top scorer and Chelsea's player of the season instead of Mason Mount every single time. So yeah, but for me, I'll put Mason Mount on the right hand side because you all know he does well on that position. And last but not least, Kai Havertz as a false nine. Like I said, we're trying to look for a striker. Aubameyang is linked to Chelsea, so we're gonna have to wait and see what happens. But since the game kicks off tomorrow, and since it's an early one because the FIFA World Cup, I think Kai Havertz will put him. Thomas Tuchel put Kai Havertz as a false nine because yes, he does miss chances, but sometimes he can score great goals as well. So let's hope that we can see the real Kai Havertz, maybe for the um, on the Thomas Tuchel because he has been really disappointed when it comes to scoring goals. But let's see if he can prove us wrong. So there you go, guys. That is my predicted lineup for tomorrow's game. Let me know in the comments down below whether you agree or disagree, and let me also know which players you would like if you want to see Marco Cucurella start or um, or maybe someone else. Let me know in the comments down below. So without further ado, let me quickly move on into my prediction for tomorrow's game. So, like I said yesterday, I went for Chelsea to Everton nil, or the other way round, and I think and I don't want to change it, so I'm still going to stick for 2 nil Chelsea. Of course, when I said this last time, we were terrible, but the reason I'm confident that we will be Everton because the new signings, the way we played against Udinese, our last game, and Everton didn't strengthen, and they've lost their pre-season as well. So that's what I believe. I'm confident, not 100%, but let's say like 60% confident that we'll go to Goodison Park, break the goods, and finally get to win. So yeah, I'm confident in tomorrow's game. Let's hope they can prove me right as well. And I'm gonna go for 2 nil Chelsea. And that is gonna be my prediction for tomorrow's game. So watch I know so that is it. What's your prediction for tomorrow's game? If you're a rival, I know you want to go for an Everton to win, but if you're a Chelsea fan, are you confident as me that Chelsea will go to Goodison Park and get to win? Let me know in the comments down below as well. So yeah, that is the end of this first ever match preview of the season. So thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget, if you like this video, click the like button below, and if you are new, hit the subscribe button below, hit the bell notification so that you never miss any of my YouTube content, and make sure you share this video to everybody so that they can give their thoughts, their predictions, their preview, and also whether they think and what they expect Chelsea to do this season. Because for me, yeah, I expect Chelsea to at least close the gap on City and Liverpool and win a trophy. But I don't see Chelsea being closing the gap anymore because the way we're playing. So for me, yeah, I'm going to change it into perhaps finishing in top four and winning a trophy. That's my expectation. And if it doesn't happen, they're in serious trouble, serious trouble. So yeah, let's see what this season brings to Chelsea, the fans, the players, and for the manager as well. Let's see what happens. But thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget there'll be a live watch along tomorrow for Chelsea versus Everton game. Then after that, straight a match reaction. And yeah, and on either Monday or Tuesday, I'll be going through my predictions, see how many points I got. So make sure you stay tuned for those videos. So thank you guys so much for watching. Look after yourselves, take care, and as always, up the Chelsea.